I'm back with the limiting beliefs for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. I was trying to make this video a couple of days ago and my kids were just not letting me do it. But now I feel like it's a little bit of procrastination. Sorry, I hear my dog trying to jump over the gate. A little bit of procrastination if I don't do it now. So let's find out. Oh, okay. Spirit is ready to talk. Let's find out what limiting beliefs fire signs have right now that are holding them back. So I'm calling upon the uplifted ancestors, angels, and guides of all fire signs watching this video. By the way, all of my readings can be done for your moon, sun, and rising. And if you have like a stellium, some kind of like, a stellium is usually when you have like more than one planet in a house or in a sign in your birth chart. So, you know, get to know yourself a little bit too. But yeah, fire signs, let's see what kind of limiting beliefs are holding you guys back right now. What limiting beliefs are holding fire signs back? Oh, okay. All right, well, okay, those didn't fall out, but I'm gonna look at them. So we have Queen of Forces. So you guys are not believing in your true power, the power to manifest and basically balance as well, because we have the sun and the moon here. So you're not believing in your power, fire signs, and you're not believing in your ability to manifest the life, well, more so create the life that you want, which is crazy because for you to pull the Queen of Forces means that you hold a lot of power. And that also includes willpower. Go ahead, Madison. That also includes willpower as well, which I think is very related to fire signs because they're known for their willpower. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. My daughter had to use the bathroom. So obviously I'm a mom first. Anyway. What I was saying is you guys aren't believing in your ability to manifest the life that you desire, even though you have enough willpower, force to do so. And you're not believing in your ability to create a plan to do so. Like you're not believing in your own path is what I'm feeling like. I'm going to also read from the book. And what is really interesting too is when I tried to do this video last time, I pulled this card, the Queen of Scrolls, not Forces. But now we have the Queen of Forces. So the last time when I was trying to do the fire sign reading, I was picking up on how you guys don't feel like you're truly in a position to share these ideas and writings that you have as well. So you could be wanting to share something that you've written and you're not believing in that as well. But you have all of the force, not just within you, but around you, helping you to do so. And I think it's interesting that there's two queens here, because that's like, that is big energy right there. Like, who's gonna tell a queen that they can't rule? Queens are more known to be like methodical and planning, which we have here. And we know that, Sirius, quiet. My dog, you guys saw him. Well, you heard him in the last video too. So you guys have this queen energy, which is very regal. And you're not even believing in it. Sirius, stop it. He's barking at the neighbors. I don't know. Some of them, they be triggering him. I don't fucking know. Maybe he's sensing something in them that I can't, because I just be like, leave these fucking annoying ass neighbors alone, yo. Just be quiet. Live in an apartment building. So the Queen of Scrolls. Upright, a beautiful woman holds a scroll as she stands in front of a sunlit archway. Around her swirls the energy of wisdom, knowledge, and the Akashic truth. And that's what I was saying, again, that you guys have ideas and things to share, but you're not believing in yourself. You're not believing in the wisdom that you have. Almost like, kind of like imposter syndrome a bit, like what I feel like, but also feeling like you're not at a level to share it because you haven't learned enough. But that's not true, because you know, kids can teach other kids things and they're usually at the same level, right? So you have to be willing to share these ideas and these parts of yourself. Because again, what I was saying, oh my gosh, now that I look at it, what I was saying is that the force is all around you, helping you to do so. And you have the Queen of Forces here. So you have to believe in your own ability. You're like diminishing your own mind, and your mind is its own power in itself. So when this card appears upright, she brings important information and inspiration to you. And the inspiration, again, like what I was saying, is your master plan in life. You're not like believing in it. You're like, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work out. Like you keep going back to the drawing board. So then it says here, the Queen of Scrolls is a woman of higher mind whom you may already know or have yet to meet. Her purpose is to help you move through the entryway to a new level of wisdom and understanding. She could be a teacher to you in some way or offer a friendship that can help develop into love. This woman could be helpful to you in a project requiring communication. Again, like I said, you guys have these ideas you need to share and communicate, but you're not believing in them. She may be an author, marketer, or publisher. So these may be some of the careers as well that you're trying to go into. If you're a writer, she may be someone who assists you in getting published. And also in writing, I feel like blogging as well is extremely significant to this. The Queen of Scrolls could also represent you or a woman in your life getting in a position in a field of communication or academics, such as counseling, teaching, or marketing or publishing. This card indicates a phase of deepening understanding and readiness to learn. And this is crazy because I feel like you guys are very cerebral too. Like you're very avid about learning, but you just feel like because you're still learning that you can't share these ideas. It's the perfect time for personal growth and expansive learning, whether it's mind, body, or spirit centered. Open the mysteries that are hidden in the Akashic scrolls and step through the door of knowledge. So a lot of you are limiting yourselves by not sharing these ideas and beliefs. Well, not really beliefs. You're not sharing this knowledge and wisdom that you have. And that is a limiting belief that you have. Because instead of sharing it, you're kind of like hoarding it to yourself. And then you're not even believing in the fact that you're powerful enough to like even change your own life. The Queen of Forces is like very magical. She has the balance of the sun and the moon. Okay. So now we have the Queen of Forces as well. And again, I feel like you're not believing in your own ability to manifest the life that you desire. You're not believing in your own magic. You're not even believing in the forces surrounding you, which is crazy because they're helping you. And two cards, first of all, you have two queens here. And both of them, you have literally spirit surrounding this woman and tapping into her brain, and you're just like, no, I'm gonna just keep this to myself. Nobody's gonna listen because it's coming from me. I need to learn more before I speak on it. And spirit wants you to speak on it, fire signs. So stop being so fucking so insecure is what I feel. It's like an insecurity, like you don't feel like you're worthy as well. So the Queen of Forces, this is a card that shows a woman balancing the energies of the sun in one hand and the moon in another, with a river flowing beneath her feet. The Queen of Forces represents a woman who can be or bring greater balance into your life. She brings an unusual combination of power, peace, creativity, and receptivity in both her energy and support. This card sometimes represents someone in your life, you or another, coming into a phase of great power and an ability to sustain it with wonderful results. So again, like I said, you guys have this force, this power in you, fire signs, and it's like you're like doubting it too. You're holding yourself back. There's a gift of grace and serene understanding when this card is upright. It brings new roles and opportunities. Careers in many of the fields of science, global communication. Again, we have that communication. So again, you're probably wanting to speak on a larger scale, and you're feeling insecure because you're not sure of how others will take it, but it doesn't fucking matter. You're supposed to be sharing these ideas. And nature and energy may be available to you. The Queen of Forces could also indicate the appearance of a possible love interest or an associate in business or in a creative project who has influence and connections for you or another. So you guys aren't using your wisdom and knowledge as well to start these creative ideas and projects because you're so insecure about it. You think you have more to learn. You think you're not even worth sharing these ideas. It's fucking crazy because, I mean, this is like big queen energy. Like, what the fuck? I pulled 2 queens for you guys, fire signs. It may be someone you know or somebody new when this card appears. There is tender yet powerful support. And that tender yet powerful support is actually the power of spirit. Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills right now. So spirit is really supporting you guys, and the only thing holding you back really is yourselves. That's so freaking crazy. During this time, choose to support yourself as well. You hold the forces of the sun, creativity, and the moon, receptivity, which is to receive these blessings. And only you and yourself can direct the energy of your eternal life. So like I said, if you don't use this wisdom and gifts, you're going to be holding yourself back. You're not going to be able to manifest the life you desire only because you figure you're not worthy. You figure like what you have to say, the wisdom you have to share is not worth sharing. And it's crazy because I never seen like when I do a reading for me to just pull 2 queens. You're worth it. A queen is always worth it. They're not sitting there and worried about the fucking peasants. So let's see how this belief benefits you, like what you have to gain from it. How do fire signs gain from this limiting belief? And I feel like it's a form of security because, like I said, I feel like you guys are being insecure. Let's see. What do fire signs have to gain from this limiting belief? What do we have to gain? This is literally my moon and rising. So, oh my God, bitch, I'm about to slap you. Oh Oh my God. I'm only like so excited because here we have the Queen of Keys. So we have to gain for it because instead of, oh my gosh, okay. So instead of actually sharing these ideas, we just keep them locked away for ourselves. Like I said, hoarding them. So you're able to sit there and reflect and look back and sit there and be like, oh yeah, that is a good idea. That is very wise. You're sitting there and you're like, wow, I can't believe I just learned that. Like literally, she's like sitting here curious, still having that drive to learn, but you're fucking hoarding all the information for yourself. So that's what you have to gain from it. And then we have the Muse. Here it's actually an angel, the Muse, and this has to do with inspiration again. So instead of going on these creative projects, like actually manifesting and creating them, you're just sitting there in your bubble thinking about what could be, what you could be doing with all these new ideas and wisdom that you have. And then you have to gain from it. You have caught in the ruins. So this also has to do with, it keeps you secure, like I fucking said. Because if you can see, these people are behind the gate, right? They would rather feel secure in their bubble rather than expressing these ideas. You're hoarding this knowledge that you have, fire signs. And I'm also going to read quickly from the book. But I think it's crazy how we got 3 queens. Like, how fucking worthy are you and you still don't even believe in yourself? How worthy are you? You guys are so worthy and you don't believe in it. Spirit's just like, bitch, I can't believe this. All queens, like, that is amazing. And you guys still want to sit there in your insecurities and be like, no one's gonna pay attention if I share this. I don't think I'm qualified. That's really what it is. You guys don't think you're qualified to be sharing the information that you want to share. But God said you're qualified. Queen. God said you're qualified. Queen. God said you're qualified. Queen. This could be for a king too. This is very regal energy. Like, again, like, queens are not sitting there and worried about the fucking peasants at all. So for the Queen of Keys, a queen is dressed in a gown of riches and textures and stands atop the tower in her great castle, happily looking over the rich, verdant hills of her domain. In a far distance, her husband returns from his travels. This card represents a woman of authority. She is sensitive, helpful, and thoughtful. Again, you guys are very cerebral, like I said. You are very into your own mind, into your own bubble. She is confident in her authority, but also always happy to celebrate the success of others. Woo! Damn, bitch. Wow, Spirit is dragging you guys because you're so willing to be like looking at everybody else doing something that you don't follow your creative hunches. You're sitting there and you're celebrating everybody else and you can't even celebrate yourself. Wow. Besides referring to a positive woman of business, this card can represent for you or someone who is about to climb the ladder of success. Positions in banking, investment, real estate, and management may be coming. So this is the kind of things that can be coming to you. Assets is what I'm feeling. But instead of, acting on these creative hunches, you're sitting there and looking at everybody else like, wow, they do that so well. Look at them go. And you don't even share yourself. You don't share these ideas and you're sitting there clapping for everybody else except for yourself. So self-employment in any industry could be at hand as well as greater financial independence. Bitch, I told you. You could be having the riches for yourself, but instead you're sitting there and you're like, wow, I can't believe that person did that. That's so good for them. And then you go back to your fucking bubble. Also, we have both of these cards that pulled, 15 and 16. And that basically is like divine timing, divine stepping. So you're not believing that this is your time right now. But you always have to remember there's no time like the present, right? So the muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind. Hold on. Okay, so the muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. Wow. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. This card shows a time of very heightened and resourceful and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Like I said, you have the universe supporting you, and that's beautiful. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your project up to the skies. So you're not even believing in the fact that spirit is supporting you, but they're the ones who've been sending you all of these creative ideas. Like literally without spirit surrounding you, you wouldn't even have them. But you're so afraid and you want to sit there and clap for everybody else that you're not even believing that this is divinely inspired. Wow. And the last card of how this limiting belief benefits you is caught in the ruins. What I really feel though is like this is a form of security by withholding the information and withholding the ideas and the projects that you have. It says here that the ruins of a medieval castle. There's an old prison. The bars are intact, but there's no roof over the room, and the vines grow over the stones. That's really funny. Because like they could actually escape this prison. They can escape it, but they're sitting there and they're like, I'm comfortable here, right? That's how you're sitting. You're sitting there comfortable, like, I'm gonna stay here even though I have these ideas and this creative power behind me. I've got spirit, literally spirit supporting me, but I'm gonna sit here and be cool. A man and woman are inside, seated on old stools. A beautiful green forest grows to the left, while the castle ruins extend to the right. This card shows a dark and difficult situation that seems to have you trapped, which is probably your fucking mind. It could be a hurtful, empty relationship, an unhappy or stultifying job, a behavioral or actual addiction, or even a negative, sabotaging belief system. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, yo. It's literally you sabotaging yourself. Because I said that earlier. I was like, the only thing holding you guys back is you. How you have all of this spirit inspiring you. Literally, spirit is inspiring you. They're your muse right now. You have the willpower, the force to do it, fire signs. But you're just going to sit there and clap and support for everyone else because it's literally like it's so subconscious. It feels like it's something in your childhood that is like hindering you guys from feeling like, yes, I'm worthy. I don't care what anyone says. This is divinely inspired. I'm going to share my voice. Oh my gosh, it has held you captive for some time. I'm really feeling like this is from childhood, the reason why you're limiting yourself right now. And may even begun in some past life. Woo! Drag. But there is a way out, and there always has been. That's what I was saying. Like, you literally don't even have to stay in your little comfy ass prison. That's not even that comfy. So it says, it just takes some effort and determination on your part. Even if these limiting situations and actions are strong, they are self-imposed. Bitch! If I had pearls, I would clutch them right now. I'm screaming. Because literally the only thing limiting fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius right now is yourself. Is the fact that you're like, oh, I don't know if I should share this idea. I don't know. Like, you guys are being told to create these blogs, to create so many things and express yourself, but instead of doing that, you rather sit there and clap for the next fucking person. Like, wow, that's so wonderful for them. And it could really be wonderful for you guys. The courage and strength is required to change, already lies within you. You could change each faulty belief and self-sabotaging choice. Oh my gosh, I'm just laughing because like spirit is really dragging the fuck out of fire signs, because literally they're like, we gave you all the ideas and you're still like, why can't I have the life I want? Why can't I have what they have? Bitch, you better look at your own paper and you better get to work. You got the ideas there. The only thing stopping you is you. So it says, if you do nothing, you'll perpetuate your attachment to this dark situation. Like a crumbling castle, negative choices could stand for a long time to come. So if you guys don't change this, you're just going to end up in a rut and depression, because you're sitting there and you're not even expressing yourself. And it's sad. It's really sad, because I don't know why you can't take these ideas that are given to you by spirit and actually do them. All these creative projects, all of these information, even like you could, like I said, like even kids share information with each other. They're not sitting there and saying, oh, I don't think I should tell them this. Kids will share anything in a minute. They have the loudest mouths. So don't let the ruins of your past ruin your future. You have the power to climb out now. So this limiting belief, I feel like, really goes back to when you guys were children, and even like they said in past lives, if you don't feel like it's from your childhood, it's literally something ingrained into you. So let's see how this belief keeps you safe. Wow. Oh my gosh. Fire signs. Drag. Okay, how does this belief keep fire signs safe? I think it keeps you guys safe by like allowing you to live in bliss. You know how they say like ignorance is bliss? So instead of like being real, like, I'm the shit, I'm getting divinely inspired ideas, I need to act on this, you're like, it's all in my head. It's all in my head. How does this limiting belief keep fire signs safe? Okay. So we have judgment. It keeps you safe from judgment. Like I said earlier, you guys feel like you're not worthy. So if you don't feel worthy, you're gonna be like, I don't want to get judged. I don't want to be under the microscope of people sitting there and watching me be my true self. I don't want to be ridiculed for having these ideas. I don't want to be ridiculed for sharing my creative self. And that's really pussy of you. So, wow. So the next thing we have is what you're afraid about discovering about yourself, fire signs. What are fire signs afraid of discovering about themselves? Put that there. Feel like you're afraid of discovering your true power. Whew. Wow. What are fire signs afraid of discovering about themselves? Ooh, shit. Well, goddamn, that's a lot of cards. Okay, you're afraid of discovering pleasure. You're afraid of discovering deceit. The people that will sit there and smile in your face and they're really fucking laughing at you. Who cares about them? You're afraid of despair. You're afraid that it's like not even gonna be worth it. You're afraid that you're gonna stay stuck in this depression no matter what you do. Oh, I fucking told y'all. You're afraid of your true self. You're afraid of showing your true self to others, like I said. You're afraid of your own creations. They're just going to keep dragging, fire signs. Aries, Leos, and Sag. You're afraid of your community, which is crazy because you got the ancestors behind you too. But you're afraid. Like I said, you're afraid of being under that speculum, like someone sitting there and watching you guys. Oof. You're afraid you don't have the self-control. You feel like you're not even in control, which is crazy, baby, because you're the queen of forces. You have the power to control. You feel like you're out of control for some reason. That's crazy. And then you're afraid that you will lose. And the only thing, let me tell you guys something. You can never lose what's for you. It doesn't matter what someone says, how they feel about what you're doing. What's for you will always be for you. If you feel afraid, that's only the fear. That's the despair. You're afraid of your own despair. The fear. You have fear. Like all up in you. You got fear. So it says here what you're afraid you'll miss out on having. Ooh. Let's see, baby. Let's see. Spirit is just dragging us fire signs. Wow. Fire signs. Wow. So what are you afraid you'll miss out on having? What you're afraid of you're going to lose? Oh. Okay. Okay. They better not throw the deck at us again, because I don't know. There we go. Okay, so you're afraid you'll be... It's the priestess. This is so fucking crazy because I just said... Close the door, guys. Sorry, my kids. So like I said... Hold on, I got a question. Yes, I'm going to post this, baby. I was saying that in this card, the Queen of Forces is like the High Priestess because she's balancing that sun and moon energy. That's like she's like very powerful. She's magical. So we got the priestess here. But it says here, how are you being called to step up and lead? So you're afraid that you'll miss out on your chance to lead, your chance to really create, which is crazy because how can you be afraid of something but you're not actually doing it? I'm confused. How can you be afraid of something if you're not actually doing it? You're literally just in your head right now, fire signs, having a ball in your head, and I don't know why, because if you actually took the time to invest in these creative endeavors and creative projects and express these ideas and wisdom that you have, you're going to be getting that money, okay? Like they said, it's going to bring you financial security as well. But you're so afraid of how you're going to be judged. Who fucking cares? Who cares? Literally, who cares? People are going to judge you whether you do it or not. Someone's sitting there judging you just for what you're doing now, and you're not even fucking doing anything. You're not even doing what you're supposed to be doing. So it says the priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. So like I said, you're feeling like you're going to miss your call to be a teacher, like I said, and share this wisdom. You don't need to have it all together to lead. Bitch, I am telling you. Because like I said with children, they would sit there and tell you how to do something, right? They're not fearful of sharing their wisdom. But you are. You're afraid that you're not qualified. But who says you have to be qualified here other than God? Who said that? So no one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that leader has the courage to go first. Ooh, bitch, they dragging you, fire signs. Oh my God. And the only reason I'm saying that is because, again, you sitting here and you're clapping for everybody else. You're just a follower sitting there clapping. What are you going to do for yourself? What are you going to do to leave your mark and your imprint on earth? What are you going to do to connect with other people that literally are living the same life you are in another part of the world, in another part in time? What would you say to your younger self is what I'm hearing. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward to. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is in your tribe. I told y'all, fuck the haters. Gosh, no one cares about them and how they sit in there and looking under a microscope at what you doing. Because everyone that's a hater, they got so much to say, but they still be doing whatever over there, right? Okay, don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. Don't despair. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it's because at some point in your life, you long for someone to lead you. Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills, baby. Because I'm feeling like, honestly, if you could sit there and talk to your younger self, like I said, what would you want to say to them? But you don't even want to say this. So younger you doesn't have that you because you're so fucking scared. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing you are and you were. And might only be a step behind you. Hell, they might be right alongside you. But don't let anyone's permission. Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't need anyone's permission. Aha! Just the courage to stand up and embrace your struggles, the peaks and the troughs. You don't need to know the way. You don't need to know everything. Like I said, you guys are feeling like you're not qualified. But who says you're qualified other than some person that sits there and just writes their name at the bottom of something? God said you qualified, bitch. Oh my gosh. Whew. Just believe that there might be a different way. Your tribe is waiting for you, so step forward so they can find you. So literally, you're afraid that you're not even going to be able to share these teachings and wisdom, but your soul family is waiting for you. We have the community card too. So you're looking for this kind of soul family as well with this community card. But you're not even trying to connect with them. How are they going to find you and you sitting there just being a follower? Oh my gosh. Man. Spirit is dragging us right now. I feel like my edges are getting ripped from my scalp. So let's see how to test this belief. I'm going to pull an affirmation, something that you can affirm to yourself. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to pull an affirmation. Oh! 2 came out. So we have, I do the best I can. Yes! That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing when you share yourself, is doing the best that you can. You're not sitting there and saying, I'm the best at everything, but I'm doing the best that I can. You need to affirm this to yourself to challenge this belief. And I respect the property of others. Wow, I feel like in another reading we got these same 2 cards too, which is crazy. Also, y'all are so fucking magical, fire signs. This is Goddess Hathor, and she's literally the queen of magic. Y'all got this big ass queen energy. I can't take it. I literally cannot stand it. How powerful you guys are, literally powerful. And you're sitting there and questioning yourself, fire signs, like, I'm not worth it. But you are. So we have, I respect the property of others. So this card basically means, as long as you're sitting there and saying somebody is doing the best they can as well, they're doing the best they can as well, you guys are equal, you're balanced, you're both part of spirit and light, we're all doing the best we can, people will recognize that. They're not going to judge and chastise you for it. They're going to be happy that you were able to share your true self rather than sit there and be like, invisible, bitch. Oh my gosh. So the last one is what things you could discover about yourself. Oh my gosh, this reading is so good, fire signs. Y'all literally the only ones holding yourselves back. Let's see. What could you do? Oh, what things could you discover about yourself? I'm reading out my journal because a bitch like me take notes, okay? That's that Aries moon. That's that Sag rising in me. So what could you discover about yourself once you release this belief? Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. So we have awaiting results. So you could discover that instead of sitting there and awaiting for the results, that you have the necessary foundation to manifest. You don't have to sit there and be like, oh, I wish that could be me. You can discover how it can be you. Don't sit there and wait. Just do it. Because it's going to be promising. Like the fact that you're awaiting results right now, you're not going to get it until you actually do it, fire signs. Wow. So you will also discover patience in yourself, assessment and outcome alternatives. Those are the key words there. You've put in much energy into creating and attracting the relationships you desire and are eager to see positive results. Patience is needed, however. Reshaping attitudes and beliefs takes time. Like they said, this is a fucking belief that you guys have from childhood and from past life. Refining yourself so that you attract just the right person is a process. If you find yourself becoming frustrated at an apparent lack of visible change, step back and focus on something other than your relationships for a while. When you're feeling more detached, you'll be in a better positioned to notice any improvements. If you invested enough time, then take a moment to evaluate your progress. Are your efforts bearing fruit? So they're saying over time, you're going to see how it was worth it. I'm telling you, to just sit there and share these ideas, communicate and express what you need to. Like, let your throat chakra fucking go. Oh my gosh. You can look for alternative strategies to affect the change you desire. When working on yourself, be sure that you're being true to who you are and not simply following society's formula of relationships. So like I said, don't be sitting there and being a fucking follower. You're going to sit there and discover your true ability to create the life you desire. And it's going to bear you fruit. Like, why the fuck are you just not doing it? I'm getting pissed now. And then we have release. So you're going to discover how releasing these ideas and beliefs of not feeling worthy, not feeling adequate, not being enough, not wanting to be ridiculed, judged, how it doesn't matter. And your true self is going to come there. You're going to discover you. You're going to discard these ideas. You're going to shed them. You're going to end this. You're going to transform. This is actually a Scorpio card. And you're going to be empowered with freedom to live the life that you want. So that's what you guys are going to discover if you actually follow these creative muses that you're getting from spirit right now. Because right now, all of the ideas are there. I'm sure that you guys have been planning because you've been in your head for so long. But now is the time to actually do it. Now is the time to say, I'm worthy. I don't care what someone else is thinking of me. Because the right people will think the right things about you. And you're going to get that goo-wop sitting there and doing what you're supposed to. So fire signs, I hope this helped you in recognizing what limiting beliefs you had, and good luck to you guys.